growth of international trade has significantly increased business opportunities for companies from developing countries. Yet for many, this potential remains untapped due to the significant challenges of competing on global markets. For export-driven companies to gain a competitive edge today, it is critical to have access to quality trade development services and solutions. In 2011, ITC partnered with the European Commission to take on the challenge of providing sustainable private sector development solutions in Africa for Africa. While both organizations work regularly with development experts in Africa, it was agreed to implement a program to upgrade, connect, and activate the existing trade support networks to amplify the overall development impact. A structured approach was taken to consolidate existing momentum, focus on export value chain activities, mobilize local expertise, ensure ownership at local level, multiply the one-to-one-to-many model, and ensure sustainability post-intervention. This program was designed with a focus on key export value chain areas: packaging, quality management, and supply chain management. Program delivery was channeled through strategic institutional partners acting as local focal points. Through them, ITC's proprietary methods and tools were deployed to strengthen TSIs and local experts in 3 African countries: Ghana, Kenya, and Uganda.
You may have noticed in the program component the importance of the notion of networks. Networks of trainers, networks of advisors, networks of institutions, and the whole purpose is making sure that after this effort, the resources that have been capacitated can be used.
The program consisted of 4 components across the 3 value chain areas. Component 1 aimed to improve the capacities of intermediary organizations and experts to offer relevant packaging solutions to exporting SMEs, working through 3 lead counterparts.
He would ask one pertinent question about what you just
The program consisted of multiple activities. The first one was a 6-day training on export packaging held in Ghana. It was delivered by international experts to 16 candidates who were taught the fundamentals of packaging and training. Working in teams, participants completed practical exercises covering subjects from transport requirements to technical specifications and packaging design. All participants received a full training kit from ITC's comprehensive catalog of packet modules. During the training in Ghana, participants were also taken on various factory visits. Through these, they got direct input from factory managers on the dynamics and challenges of export packaging. After this, participants returned home, where they organized 2-day workshops advising 50 SMEs in each country on export packaging. The 16 participants were then taken on a 5-day residential training in Thailand, where they gained exposure to best practices and technologies hosted by the Thai Packaging Center. This last phase of the certification process consisted of workshops, factory visits, attendance of Packprint International Exhibition in Bangkok, hands-on testing at the TPC's packaging laboratories, and a visit to the largest fresh fruits and vegetable exporter market in Thailand. Component 2. Many exporting SMEs face challenges to meet food hygiene and safety requirements. This component aimed to build the technical skills of local experts and institutions so they in turn can offer quality management solutions to local SMEs. ITC worked with local counterparts to select 18 candidate trainees and SMEs from the agribusiness sector. The program started with a visit of the SMEs to conduct a diagnostic of their quality management infrastructure. Participants then received a 4-day workshop on quality standards and HACCP requirements.
Quality standards, technical regulations.
Based on the knowledge acquired, participants returned to the SMEs where they worked alongside ITC's quality experts to provide advisory services. The program continued with a second workshop, this time covering aspects of internal verification. The last step in the certification process was the final visit to the SMEs, where participants could put into practice the knowledge acquired. Component 3. Following successful regional events in Asia and Latin America, ITC partnered again with the International Standards Organization to offer a platform for national standards bodies and trade promotion organizations to cooperate. This component consisted of a 2-day workshop in Tanzania targeted at decision makers from NSBs and TPOS covering 22 English-speaking countries across Africa. During these 2 days, participants attended a series of seminars where they discussed their respective roles and potential areas of collaboration. Recognizing the benefits of closer cooperation, participants then worked together to define charters of engagement and country action plans. More than 50 senior decision makers participated in this first-ever African event, creating a bridge between the institutions and a roadmap to the future. Component 4. To gain a competitive edge today, it is critical for companies to build solid competencies in supply chain management. Component 4 deployed ITC's modular learning system in supply chain management to address this challenge. MLS SCM is a comprehensive training program covering all stages in the purchasing and supply management process. The design of this component consisted of a series of intensive workshops in Nigeria and Kenya.
Training skills could cover communication, could cover interpersonal skills.
For trainers, 5-day workshops were organized covering key aspects of the supply chain function.
Maybe you have identified the potential.
This was followed by a 3-day training and coaching program specifically for regional training coordinators. And the last step of the training process involved repeats of these trainings by the participants in their respective countries under the overall guidance of ITC's supply chain experts. Following this 5-month program, significant achievements could be quantified in packaging, in quality, and in supply chain management. As a result of this combined program by ITC and the European Commission, institutions and technical experts from the 3 value chain functions are now empowered to provide powerful trade development solutions to exporting SMEs in Ghana, Kenya, and Uganda. A strong institutional architecture in Africa, for Africa, ready for future development projects. A dedicated online platform was created allowing connectivity and best practices sharing among members. For more information and the latest news from the network, please visit the dedicated website.